Hello, dear students. Today we are going to make a general revision on what we had on this term. Let's start with habits. Do you remember what's meaning of habits? Habits when we make similar choices over and over again. But if we eat vegetables and fruits, if we eat healthy food, we call it a healthy habit. It's habits that will keep us healthy and feeling active, like get enough sleep, eat healthy food, keep calm, do activities like reading, drawing. All these are healthy habits. But unhealthy habits like what? Like eating sweets, eating too many sweets, sitting for a long time in front of computer and television. These are habits that will not keep us healthy and feeling good. Let's come to another point which about the skin. We know that the skin is an important organ in our body. It consists of multiple layers. It protects us from what? From harmful germs and from harmful rays coming from the sun. Also, do you remember what's important of skin? It keeps fluid in and keeps our temperature constant. What about bones and muscles? Do you remember that our skeleton is made up of bones? And what's the importance of muscle? Muscles help the skeleton to move. Also, bones and muscles protect soft organs like what? Skull protects what? Brain and eyes, excellent. And rib cage, what about it? It protects the heart and lungs. Now, let's come to another point which about digestion process. What's digestion process? To get benefit from the food we eat, we must make digestion process. How? What's digestion? It's a process that changes food we eat into simpler parts. As we get energy from this food. How? When we put food inside our mouth, we first break it down by our teeth and then saliva in the mouth softens the food and before swallowing it and begins to break down. After swallowing, food reaches stomach. In the stomach, acid is produced. This acid breaks down the food again, and digested food moves to the intestine to complete the digestion process. Nutrients after that are carried away in the blood. Why? Because the blood moves throughout the body, as we know, giving all parts of the human body the needed nutrients and so as the needed energy. Let's come to the heart. What about the heart? We know that our heart is a excellent muscular organ. It has muscle because it moves. And it's about the size of our fist. It's about the size of your heart, about the size of your fist. Do you remember that when the heart contracts, it pushes the blood out into the blood vessels? Now let's come to another point, which is diet. Diet is a kind of food a person eats regularly. We knew that food provides us with nutrients that are necessary for healthy growth. What about nutrients? Nutrients like what? Can we see nutrients? No. You know that food contains nutrients. Specific food isn't a nutrients. What's nutrients? Nutrients as carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. Vitamins are important, yes. Why? Because it's needed for normal growth and nutrition. We need vitamins for normal growth and nutrition. We need many types of vitamins, but in small amount, like vitamin B12, vitamin A, and vitamin B2. Do you know vitamin A in carrot? Now let's come to minerals. Do we need minerals? Yes. Like what? Like calcium, like zinc, like potassium. Are minerals important? Yes. Why? It's important for good health and help us forming strong bones and teeth. Now, does do we need sugar? Yes. Our body needs sugar, but in small amount. Why? To give us energy for daily activities. Do you remember the difference between fresh food and processed food? Is processed food healthy? Yes, both fresh food and processed food are healthy foods. But in processed foods, sugar added and nutrients our body need have been taken away. So, fresh food is more healthy than processed food. Why? Because processed food much sugar, it contains much sugar, and our body needs some sugar to get energy for daily activities. What about eating more sugar? If we eat more sugar than the body needs for energy, this causes what? Do you remember what we said? Yes, this leads to gaining unhealthy weight and makes you jumpy and anxious. Also, it harms the heart, it adds stress to the heart and may damage it. And it affects your teeth. It harms your teeth, it causes cavities in it. Let's come to another point which is about water. We know that we need water. We need to drink enough water for our body to work properly. And if we don't have enough water, our body will we will have headache, we will feel thirsty, we are tired, feel dizzy or weak. Also, a process called dehydration. What's dehydration? Do you remember what's the meaning of dehydration? Excellent. Losing too much water without replacing it. So, we need to drink enough water. Why? For our body to work properly and not to feel thirsty, not to have headache, and not to feel tired and to feel strong, not to feel dizzy. Let's come to the last point in this video, which is about habitat. Do you know what's a habitat? Excellent. It's an environment where plants and animals normally live and grow. We have four types of habitat here. Polar habitat, excellent, it's found at the North and South Poles, and weather is cold and windy there. Rainforest habitat, it's near the equator, and excellent, the weather is warm. Grassland habitat, it's dry and flat area of land. And the last one is waterland habitat, where water and land meet. Now, let's solve some exercises on this part of revision. Let's start with put right or wrong for the following statements. Healthy habits are habits that will not keep us healthy and feeling good. Excellent, wrong. Why? Because unhealthy habits are habits that will not keep us healthy and feeling good. Number two, in fresh food, sugars added and nutrients our body need have been taken away. No, wrong. In processed food, sugars added. Excellent. Polar habitat found near the North and South Poles where it's cold and windy. Okay, right, true, excellent. When the heart contracts, it pushes the blood out into blood vessels. Excellent. Vitamins help in forming strong bones and teeth. Wrong. Minerals help in forming strong bones and teeth. Food provides living things with nutrients that are necessary for healthy growth. Excellent, true. Grassland habitat is located in dry and flat area of land. Excellent, true. And the last one, the body needs many types of vitamins in large amount. Wrong. We need many types of vitamins, but in small amount. Give one word for each of the following sentences. Let's start with the kind of food a person eats regularly. Excellent, good, diet. A muscular organ about the size of your fist. Which organ about the size of your fist? The heart. A process that changes food we eat into simpler parts. Digestion process. Protects the brain and eyes. Which part protects brain and eyes? The skull. Make up the skeleton. The skeleton is made up of bones. Around, around the chest and protects the heart and lungs. Rib cage. It protects the heart and lungs. It protects us from harmful germs and from harmful rays from the sun. Good, the skin. When we make similar choices over and over again, good habits. We have healthy habits and unhealthy habits. Losing too much water without replacing it. Dehydration. A habitat found near the equator where it's warm. Near the equator we can find rainforest habitat. At the end, good luck dear student and